Hello and welcome to Making Props and Filming. In the previous video I mentioned we would be making a double-sided prop. It's going to be a bush and a carrot. So for our paper today we need a 4.5 by 6 inch index card, just like last time, a pencil to draw with, a black marker to trace our lines, and something to color with. I recommend markers. We're also going to need glue, scissors, and a paper tube, which we will cut into sections 1.5 to 2 inches tall and 3 inches wide, which is just half of an index card. Perfect for us. We're going to start drawing the bush, and I'm going to start by taking my index card and folding it in half horizontally. Next I'm going to draw my first line. It's going to be a big curvy line that goes from one corner of the bottom to the other corner. And then I'm going to come in along that line and add curvy lines to make my bushy top. Big curvy lines, medium-sized curvy lines, and small curvy lines. And they're going to kind of touch each other. They'll overlap sometimes. Just add some more curvy lines. It'll make your bush look bushier. When you got enough curvy lines, come back in with your black magic marker, permanent marker, and trace those lines that you want to keep. See, I'm not going to trace my first line because that's just a guide line. I know I'm not going to go past that line, but I don't actually want to draw it with my marker. Alright. After that, I think will be time to erase our little pencil lines, our guidelines, and then we can work on the carrot. On the other side of our index card, we're going to draw a big carrot shape, kind of a triangle with round edges. There's the stalky part that comes out the top of the carrot. I'll add a couple of lines for detail. That helps me know that the carrot is kind of round shaped. Then I'm going to come back in with my marker and trace my lines. Make my carrot look nice and neat. There we go. Now I've traced both of my shapes and now I'm ready to color them. So I'm just going to color my shapes here with a marker. I like following these curvy lines with my coloring. It's kind of fun to fill it in that way. It makes my bush look bushy. Parts of it are really round looking. There we go. Let's get this carrot. So in the story, you may remember the rabbit sometimes finds a carrot. He eats it and falls asleep. So we need to have a little bush for him to hide it behind, or to find it behind. So now that I'm done coloring, I'm going to start cutting out my shapes, trying to go very carefully. I'm moving my scissors up and down in my hand by squeezing my fingers together, but I'm not actually turning my scissors, I'm turning the paper while I cut. Just squeeze the scissors up and down. Turn the paper when you want to make that curvy cut. Okay? Squeeze the scissors up and down. Turn the paper when you want to cut. Here we go. I gotta turn it around this corner. There we go. That works. What about here? I'm gonna have to wiggle the paper a little bit. There we go. Get rid of your scraps. Now we're ready to put it all together. So let's get out our paper ring that we made earlier. And we'll put little glue dots of glue, around the edge of our shapes, starting with our bush. Okay, got our piece nice and flat. We're going to set it on there with the bottom of the bush at the bottom of the ring, the paper ring. Alright. And that's on there pretty good. You might have to hold it for a while. Same with the carrot. Let's add little dots. not too much. All right, there we go, just enough. Hold it down, press it down, squish it down until it's a little bit dry enough that it can stand up on its own. Well, then you can make your own scene with all your props and your characters. And hopefully you got your device there. You can set up your device, take some photos, and maybe even a video. See, I used a paper tube to make a little stand for my phone. Then you can make a little video where you tell the story of the tortoise and the hare. How they had a race, the rabbit fell asleep, but the tortoise kept on going until he was almost at the finish line. And the rabbit woke up, but it was too late for him to catch up. The tortoise won the race because he kept going and he didn't give up. Slow and steady wins the race. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see what you make. And I hope you have fun crafting. Bye for now.